Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to the Haru arc. Alright, so there won't be another Haru arc update until tomorrow, obviously, but it's Yke here. That's the seed that definitely does something, I swear to God. And we will... You know what I just saw was kind of funny? I'm pretty sure FTL Multiverse has a functional seed system. I've never tried it, but it does disable achievements and unlocks, so that you can't just enter a seed to guarantee get some unlock. You know what I mean? Like, you can enter a seed, and then you can practice doing the quest, but you can't, you can't actually unlock anything when you're using a seed. Which, we're just gonna move on, because I don't want to beat up World of Horror today. That's not the mood that I'm in at the moment. And I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was the 12th. I thought it was the 12th today. I was like, I woke up and I was like, oh, a new FTL episode's probably out, right? And then I checked the YouTube channel, it's like, oh crap, it's not up. Did I do something wrong? It should have been up by now, what the hell? And then it's like, I look, and it says the last FTL episode was a day ago, and it's like, wait a minute. Wait just a minute. And here we are. So I think we will do a little bit of E2 gaming, I guess. Apologies for the yawn. And here's the thing, like, this is not late at night. I say it all the time. Whenever I'm tired, it's in the day. It's when the sun is shining, alright? When it's nighttime, I'm cracked. I'm out of my freaking gourd, alright? But when the sun is shining, I see the sun, and it's just like, that's a big sleep. That is a big, it's a big ball of, like, gas and fire in space, I suppose. But, I don't know where I'm going with this. Second enemy, Takashi, light source, knowledge, dexterity, and second mystery. So you've got your seconds, and everything but strength? No, not at all. Just your right side. No strength, no... Well, actually, hold on. No charisma? Yeah, sorry. So it's knowledge and dexterity. Knowledge and dexterity, top right, bottom left. And then everything else is just a little bit of shenanigans, a little bit of trolling. But I have been also helping. I've been trying to help a FC member clear P3S. And I've been trying to learn how to tank P3S as well. And I think that the actual mechanics themselves for tanks to do is easy, like positioning the ads and all that. Taking the tank busters. But here's the thing, positioning the boss, it's just making me appreciate the tank players in the static that I'm in, because they do a really good job positioning the boss, And the thing is, sometimes those, like, because basically for those who've never played Final Fantasy XIV before and basically don't know, the boss kind of has two states. They have their, like, regular state where they can move around, and they will follow the person that they have aggro on. Everybody generates enmity, and then the person with the highest enmity is the one that the boss is attacking constantly. But when the boss is casting an ability, they don't move. And so, basically, a big thing with tanks is that you have to make sure that the boss is facing the correct direction, because you want your melee DPS to be able to hit their positionals, and sometimes the boss has, like, directionally specific mechanics, but also, sometimes you also have to be away from the party because there are tank busters that exist, and you don't want anybody to be near you, unless it's like a shared tank buster with the other tank. But, so you have to position the boss in the correct location, and then you also have to make sure the boss is facing the right way. And when the boss is casting an ability, which is really often, the boss won't move or turn. So it's basically like, you have to, in between mechanics, where your party has to move, you have to move not only yourself, but you have to make sure that the boss is positioned properly so your team can hit them. And so it's so wild, and it makes me, like, playing tank makes me appreciate, like, the tanks and the static that I'm in so much more. Like, they do such a good job, especially with, like, the boss's positioning is harder the longer the tier goes on, because in, Eric, right, P1S, Eric will constantly teleport to the center of the arena, pretty much every other mechanic. So if the tank accidentally leaves Eric in Narnia for some reason, Eric will be back in the middle, right where he needs to be, perfectly centered, automatically, in like 5 seconds. In P2S, the boss will usually stay stationary for pretty much... Actually, I'm pretty sure the boss stays stationary for the entire fight, right? I can't think of a single time when the hippo moves except for, like, the very beginning. And then for P3S, you have to, like, position the bird properly, especially for the, what is it? I just call it the sun puddles, but the, Party Finder doesn't, melee tanks ranged for baiting the birds. I saw Moriko already, why am I still clicking this? And, you know, we do tanks melee ranged for our static. You know, that's just how we learned the fight, and that's how we're doing it, but, It's actually interesting to be the one baiting the birds, because, like, I had to do that a few times, and it's not that bad. But I think the only reason it's not that bad is that I've watched my static bait the birds, because, you know, healers take sun puddles, everybody else baits birds. What mystery do I want to do here? None of them? We'll just do botany, I guess. I don't have a specific idea for what I want to do for this Haru run. I think I'm probably just there was light source, right? Like, I'm pretty sure it was knowledge and light source. I remember it was knowledge, dexterity, Takashi, and your seconds. I'm pretty sure light source was in there. So we'll just, I think we'll just pick up a heavy-duty flashlight. That sounds pretty reasonable. And, I'll wait until, do I want to wait until I take, like a reason damage, or do I want to smonk immediately? Let's just smonk immediately, okay? I think that we might be a little tight on time at some point, but if we just smonk immediately, but I think the reason why you would delay the smonk is just so that you have, like, a easier time of getting a second pack of smonks. Like, you have more time to get Jar of Blood, essentially. Or, you know, school lockers, or winning the lottery, you know. You just have to win the lottery before your current stash of cigarettes runs out. We can't... You know, normally I don't think I would do this. I don't think I would fight Ghoul. The reason why I'm gonna fight Ghoul is because... And actually, I wonder, can I glitch this? I feel like I can. Oh, there's not even any glitches to be had. Oh my god. The only reason I'm doing this is we're max stamina. So it's a guaranteed kill. We need EXP. We haven't taken any stamina damage yet. That's basically what I want to do. But, you know, P3S is interesting. I don't have a DPS that I can play. Yeah, sure, why not? I don't have a DPS at level 90 yet. I will eventually have Summoner at level 90 by proxy, because I'll have Scholar at level 90. But I don't think I want to play, we'll get a grip, that's reason. And I don't want to take, like, 8 million stamina damage right off the bat. And it's only one reason, so it's not really a big deal. I'll take Doom. I will take Doom here. So it's possible we run out of smonks here. Hopefully not. I would really appreciate it if we could get out of here before the smonks run out. Or at the very least, we get, out of here before next combat. Like, Shiro-san exists, yeah, but... Ithutu Flame? Okay, Ithutu Flame will buy us a combat, perhaps. It's not exactly what I want, but, you know, it is what it is. That's disappointing. But, at least we won't be in a fight that isn't this. Shiro-san's second enemy, by the way. But, what was I gonna say? It's very interesting as well that, like, these don't seem to be affected by, yeah, these don't seem to be affected by, nicotine withdrawal, which is very interesting. I'll have to remember that's 90, 110, 150, and we don't have the Fire Axe, so I can't check that. I would definitely be interested to see how, if it is actually affected by nicotine withdrawal, but I remember you can only do 2 there, right, normally? So that is pretty interesting. We're gonna take Folklore Studies and Knowledge, and here's the thing, you've always, listen, whenever you're leveling up knowledge, especially on a character with low knowledge, you've got to remember that all of your work can be undone by a single curse, which can just make all of your investment completely worthless, but that's the game that you play, alright? That's the road that you walk when you engage in knowledge gaming. The Innsmouth look, we're getting very lucky on the curses, I will admit. Do I want to hold back for a bit? I don't know. I think we should just smonk. Like, the problem is that we're gonna go into, preferably Violent Vigil next, and so I would like to have another packet of smonks before then. I mean, if you insist. Okay, we have a 11 max reason. Also, no bricks, by the way, no bricks. Megamind, no bricks. I want to rewatch Megamind. I remember I watched that on an airplane once, and I thought it was pretty good, but I don't really remember the movie because I was on an airplane. And, so, whatever mystery we're doing right now is, your second mystery, and then Shiro-san is your second enemy. Do keep that in mind. 3 to all, brother? I don't want to deal with that. No. But, you know, I've made a pretty cool, pretty wild and wacky... This is risky, by the way. Oh, thank God. That lets us get the two-turn kill, I'm pretty sure. Actually, does it? She would be at... Oh, yeah, she'd be at 13. Yeah, no, we needed to do that. That was important. But, badly bleeding? Not anymore. I mean, I do realize we have, that is something that the nurse can cure, but 1% doom versus getting rid of an item. It is one fund, though. That is important. It is one fund. Oh, if you insist. Alright, I'm not gonna complain about that. Although, I've been cursed three times, so what I should have done was I should have gone to School Nurse, get that cured, sell the bandage, go to the History Club, get an item that we can sell, and then sell that. But now, we're just gonna have to, hopefully, win the lottery again. But, oh, this is Bulletin. Oh, this is Bulletin? What the hell? But I've been doing a lot of research. We don't have wordless wards, so screw it. I've been doing a lot of research on 3D printing stuff, because I got another, like, reminder of you need a 3D printer, and that was, there is a Patreon, and it's for this month, by the way, if you're also interested in 3D printing. Somebody made a character from Elden Ring, the blue multi-armed witch girl that everybody likes. I like the snake one better, but, you know, I'm just being a contrarian piece of shit. But, they made this absolutely gorgeous and beautiful model, and it's, it's so detailed and intricate, and if you pledge to their it's technically last month's, but their Patreon is, it's $10 a month, you get last month and current month, and then you get, like, a 50% off of any past models they made as well. They have, and I want this so badly, I'm gonna probably buy them, because they give you a 50% off of all previous models. They did a Shaltir and an Albedo. And they also did a Chibi Shaltir, which, you know, I mean, it's only like $5, right? So, like, it's not really... You could, but, like, what I'm talking about is they made, like, an actual, like, incredibly detailed Albedo and Shaltir. Probably incredibly illegal, because I highly doubt that they have access to all of these intellectual properties, including multiple Nintendo properties, but hey, listen, is pretty based, alright? Also, they have Warhammer, like, I think they had a Warhammer character? I don't remember. They had some, like, a character based off of Warhammer, like, it was, like a really detailed Sister of Battle or something, which I absolutely know they did not get GW's permission for, but hey, I'm not gonna tell. If you're a GW employee, you didn't hear that, alright? And I mean, I didn't say who they were. I didn't say who they were either. But I don't think it's, like, a secret. Like, it was on, like, the front page of printed minis or whatever, so... Well, not the Sister of Battle, but, like, the witch girl from Elden Ring. And also, that model is absolutely incredible. Absolutely based. And here's the thing. They're advertising it on printed minis. Like, people are printing them and then showing the minis off and then linking back to the Patreon, which is how I found it. So, you know, I'm not gonna... I'm feeling pretty, like, pretty fine to just kind of generally talk about it because it's a thing that exists. We're gonna do this because it's reason, right? Why the hell did... You gave me the freaking witness curse? You gave me the witness curse? The curse of the witness? You piece? But, anyways, can you just get me out of this mystery? I want to go into Violent Vigil. 50% Doom Mystery 2. You want to get 60% Mystery? Whatchamacallit? Yo, Hermit immediately? That's crazy. Kazumi? We are going to the school later, so these two could pay it off. Now, admittedly, we could have gotten, what is it? Ithutu Flame again. From that one event. Remember the note? And then just get me the hell out of here, because I am not fighting together. We have been fighting together way more than we usually have, which is true, but we're gonna get dexterity there, because I do wanna... We've been ignoring the lighthouse recently, just, like, going in there and being like, hey, what's up? So, Bulletin and Shiro-san. Bulletin and Shiro-san. That's a weird combination, but it is what it is. Yeah, well, we got school scissors? We can skip that. We're gonna do Violent Vigil. Especially because we don't have roads closed yet. But, like, listen, after I saw that Elden Ring 3D print, I was like, oh my god, that's incredible. And here's the thing, like, if any company, like, saw that for some reason, which you're not finding it out through a fucking Webweaver actual filler video, if you're, like, a corporate person, you're not finding out, and you didn't find out from me, but, if you're gonna take any negative copyright action, of course. But, you know, like, if a company really had a problem with it, it's like, then offer your own characters as 3D models to be printed and painted by enthusiasts. You know, you could probably make a lot more than $5 or $10, you know. Like, I mean, 3D printing is actually just so cool. Like, but I've been looking at safe enclosures, because obviously, like, the fumes are toxic, and the fumes are toxic, resin is incredibly dangerous, so you need to do it as safely as possible, right? The smartest Haru in the galaxy, by the way. You need to do it as you need to do it as safely as possible. Is Doom gonna be an issue? I think Doom is gonna be an issue a little bit. We might have to let Hermit go, which we can do. Okay, that's not impossible. Did we get lucky with the Vigil pamphlet? We did. We did indeed, and we got even luckier here. So this mystery is going to pay for itself as far as excess Doom is concerned. We got -6 versus +6. But we're still going to be at like 70 or so when we come out of this, which is going to be a little risky. Actually, maybe a little bit more, because you can go to hell. We cannot kill him in the first turn. It's literally impossible. We don't have a brick. What the heck is going on here? Won't someone tell me, please? I mean, we're just going for it. Oh, he's weak. Okay, hold on. This changes everything. Okay, hold on. Okay, so this is going to do 14 damage. So Meat Cleaver, saving the run. Saving the freaking run. God bless. Okay, so you're dead. Now you're giving us Doom, which is kind of nasty, but it is what it is. We got -6% Doom. Mystery's gonna give us +6% Doom as an additive. I would love to get the... Is the Hermit event Forest? Yo, we got -9% Doom from this mystery? That's crazy. That's super lucky, too. That's really good. Honestly, a fantastic mystery for us. I think that getting the +6% Doom from fighting the two relatives is just so overwhelmingly good, because it's like... How do I put it? You are... Okay, no price hike, no price hike. So if we get an item we can sell, we can get more smonks. This is probably, like, the least smonk-friendly run I've had in a while. Like, we usually don't even have to worry about it. You know what I mean? But I've been looking at... Anyways, I've been looking at 3D printing enclosures. I've been looking at, like, people do, like, IKEA cabinets outfitted with 144mm fans, which I sent... my last 140mm fan to a friend, I'm pretty sure, but they're not that expensive, and this isn't a cooling thing, right? So I don't need to buy Noctua ones. This is just a venting thing, so I could just get, like, some relatively inexpensive 140mm fans. But it's, like, 140mm fans, maybe 120mm fans? I don't know, I'd have to look at it again. But it's, like, 2 fans, an IKEA cabinet, some plywood, and a vent. And you've got yourself a relatively contained 3D printing setup. Because, I mean, here's the thing. The important thing to remember is that any 3D printer that I would get in the first place is one that already has, like, a built-in system for, like, you know, not being dangerous, right? Like, I would get one that has safety features. I wouldn't get one that doesn't have safety features. That would be crazy. And I think most of them do have safety features, but I'd look for the one that has the at least highest rated or easiest to replace filter or whatever. But, like, a lot of them have, like, the, you know, is it the charcoal filters? And then they have the, it's like, I was looking at, or at least people were talking about how when you're working with this sort of stuff, you want the charcoal filter and then some, like, really, like, another filter that has, like, I don't know, it had, like, a scientific name that I don't remember, like, you know, some letters and some numbers or whatever. Not an N95, I would remember that, because that's been ingrained into all of our skulls. But, I mean, like, probably better than that, if I had to guess. Probably something about, like, with the... Because I use a gas mask for airbrushing, because, you know, that also has harmful particles in it. Do I want to do school scissors, or do I want to do TV terror? Let's do school scissors, because we should get into any fight that we're gonna get into before the smonks wear out, if I had to guess. And honestly, we'll keep the wooden bat on us, but I'm begging you, man. I'm begging you. We will observe I was gonna say, we'll observe the smonk. But listen, that smoke was from all of Haru's smonking on school grounds. He's a bad boy. But basically what I was trying to say is we're gonna get into combat before the smonks run out. Almost guaranteed. Okay, so we can buff twice. So it's kind of awkward. We do need to hit both of these. I feel like we can... I feel like we can manipulate this. I think the game is trying to... Yeah, there we go. Oh, thank God, we hit that. We did not want to get hit there. That would have been a little bad. Yo, it's the boy! It's the lad, he's finally here! My favorite friend. I love this guy. Look at him, he's like a little Nurgle dude. I love him. The favorite lad. We haven't seen that guy in a while. I want to say at least a month. Ah, we still can't hit 4 times. That's crazy. If we had 1 more point of knowledge, we'd be able to hit 4 times and probably kill him. He's doing 5 stamina. We are bracing for impact to hopefully deal... Oh my God, and we got swollen joint as well. I mean, we weren't gonna try to run anyways, but, you know, it is what it is. Friend's diary, it's a clap and a clap. So we're gonna run out of smonks, I believe. Are we? No, actually, we should. Oh, let's go. Kazumi Pog, 20 EXP. We're still gonna have cigarettes, which is absolutely insane. Core strength. We don't have charisma. We do not have charisma, that is true. I gotta get +1 knowledge here, because we still got a mystery to go, and it's Akamanto, so I want good combat, you know? This is a curse, right? So we might as well go in. What's the worst that could happen? We get +1 knowledge? Ugh. Got badly bleeding. Okay, that kind of sucks, but it's not like we're actually going to badly bleed here. Because this, I don't think this counts as an event. So clap, clap, and then just hope everything else works out for itself. I am worried about Akamanto. I feel like with bricks, clap, clap, bow, bow. Okay, 2 claps, 3 bows. I can actually remember that for once. But, here's what we'll probably do, okay? We're gonna take stamina. We can afford smonks again, so that's very nice. And if we could, you know, there's no price hike, right? Yeah. Okay, so if we could get smonks again, that would be fantastic. Oh, hold on. Does Irizumi works, right? For some reason, I feel like a vending machine wouldn't be intimidated by a tattoo, but of course it works. This isn't Valhalla, where the vending machine is sentient and can tase you. That sucks, by the way. That's horrible. Our entire success here is going to be basically... Okay. I know I opted into Doom there. I want to preserve my reasons so we can let Hermit go if necessary. You son of a gun. You son of a gun. But, yeah, I've been looking into... Like, the really weird thing is that a lot of the most popular, and this makes sense because people don't want to, like, people want things to be as easy as possible, but, like, a lot of the most popular 3D printing safety videos are by people who don't really know what they're talking about or are doing it wrong. Right? Like, does that make sense? There are a few really good 3D printing videos. There's the Goobertown Hobbies, a PhD chemist explains the 3D printing, or the chemicals in 3D resin? Let's see, I'll read the exact title. Goobertown Hobbies 3D printer. PhD chemist explains 3D printer resin. That's a great video. But, that's probably, like, that is probably one of the only, that's one of the only videos that I've watched about 3D printing so far that I've actually been happy with. A lot of the other videos, like, again, no disrespect to this guy, because, like, you know, he's actually out there making a tutorial. Okay, this is gonna be a little sketchy, by the way. This is gonna be a little sketchy. Do we have fetid fumes? Oh, thank God, we don't have fetid fumes. That's the pog. But, I'm gonna rest again. Like, again, you gotta remember we're gonna have the Akamanto mask. Like, again, no discredit to this guy, but there's this one dude who he did a video about how to safely handle and safely print 3D resin. And he did it in a goddamn... And I'll go to the vending machine twice. Thank you. Very, very based vending machine. We'll go to the monument. 2 stamina. Take anything that's not stamina, please. 1 fund. And then we're going to rest again. 87. That should be good enough. That should be good enough to win. We don't have branded or anything like that, so that should be completely fine. Okay, we're gonna go into the lighthouse with 80% doom. That's gonna be completely fine. 81% doom, my mistake. My apologies. Also, we never got badly bleeding cured, and I never noticed it. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Did that ever proc? It procced once. But, like, he did that, I have no idea. I've completely blanked for the last 30 seconds because I just remembered badly bleeding. But the guy who did the safety video for 3D resin printing, and he did it in a short sleeve shirt and short, like, sleeve pants, I guess. You know, like, just, like, not trousers, but, like, you know, shorts. He did it in, like, shorts and a short sleeve shirt. And that was it. And it's like, brother, are you insane? Are you crazy? You need long sleeve shit, long gloves. Like, he had gloves, and he had goggles. But, like, if you're handling something that will burn your skin, like, actually, like, severely burn your skin, to where if it got on your clothes, you need to get out of your clothes quickly, you need to not have exposed skin. And also, the fumes of resin are bad, so have a gas mask on when you're working with that. When you're taking something out of the 3D printer, gas mask is on. You are handling contaminated material with gloves that are safe. You have to use a specific kind of gloves. I'm pretty sure. Is nitrile fine? I don't know. I'm gonna look that up later. And obviously before I do anything with 3D resin, but you have to have the correct gloves, long sleeve shirt, long sleeve pants, probably multiple layers if you want to be extra safe. But, and then preferably like an apron or something as well, like an apron made out of like a special material to help you with splashes. You've got the full face gas mask on, so you don't have to worry about getting any of it on your chin or your forehead or anything like that. And then you are working with this resin. You are cleaning the basin. And then you are getting all of this unusable waste resin. And you want to know what you need to do with this? You need to cure it. You need to cure the waste resin so you can actually dispose of it properly. Because while resin is uncured, it is toxic to living creatures. It is toxic to, I would imagine, plant life. And it is also should never go down your drains, ever. Never pour resin down your drain, uncured resin down your drains. Like, I'm sure if you're, like, working on a cured resin model and you're washing it in the sink to help some of, like, the release agent soap off and, like a little bit or part of it, like a part of the support goes off in the drain, who cares? If it's cured, who cares, right? Like, when it's cured, to the best of my knowledge, it's safe. And if it's not safe, then, you know, I have a lot of resin models. So, But, like... but when it's uncured, it's dangerous, okay? You need to be safe, alright? And just seeing that guy doing a safety tutorial with, like, shorts and a short sleeve shirt on and just goggles, I just, like, I don't know, maybe I'm paranoid, but that freaked me out. That freaked me out, dude. Like, that video was uncomfortable for me to watch. Like, listen, you can look up resin burns if you want to. They don't look fun. They look very scary. And you got one of those death machines just sitting in your living room while you're playing Fortnite on your PS4? What the hell? Get that shit in an IKEA cabinet that's hermetically sealed and have a 140mm fan pumping all of the harmful toxic chemicals out of your freaking window. Oh my god. I'm also buying eco resin, by the way. I'm gonna buy eco resin. I'm going to buy the safest resin that I can find, even if the quality does take a hit. I'm fine with that. Safety first. All of these are completely worthless, by the way. Leadership, outdoorsman, CQC training. Who cares, right? Like, I already got quick thinking, didn't I? Oh no, that's horrible. I hate that. So I guess I'll just take +2 stamina? We're gonna have smonks for Takashi if he's there, so I'm not really worried about the combat. Oh no, I messed up. So we are going to do a little bit of trolling as a treat, you know? Okay, so... yeah, I probably should have got badly bleeding cured. You know what I mean? Like, does that make sense? I should have stopped the massive flesh wound, something like that. Let's see. This can proc 3 times, this can proc 4 times. Let's do that. This is not ideal. It was Shiro-san, I remember that. Whole ridden thing was there, that's kind of sus. Okay, so you are going to perish. We don't even need to throw that. And so as long as we don't take, as long as badly bleeding doesn't proc every single time, we're gonna be fine. So yeah, we're good. We've won. We've won already. There's not even a, it was a bulletin. Even if I got that wrong, 98% doom, which is absolutely nutty. But anyways, please, this is, like, listen, this may be the Haru arc, but this is also the resin 3D printing safety arc, alright? You need to be careful, god damn. But, anyways, like, once I find an enclosure that seems relatively decent, and I found some resin that seems pretty good, too, because, like, here's the thing. Eco resin that is... I don't think a non-toxic resin exists. If there is, I will buy it. But if there is I'm pretty sure all resins are harmful, though. But if there is a non-toxic resin, I'll get it. But, I remember hearing about, like, an eco resin made with, like, plant protein or something. And it was, like, green. Look at that. That sounds, like, really generic and weird. Like, oh, yeah, the vegetable thing is green. But, I remember hearing about, like, some eco resin that was, like, that had, like, no VOC, like, volatile organic compounds, and was, like, way safer than normal resin, and, like, the complaint was that the quality maybe wasn't as fantastic, but, like, I don't know, I feel like I would still want to do that, at least when you're practicing, like, you're still practicing and trying to get the whole contamination thing in your mind, because it's like, I'm not a scientist, I don't deal with contaminants, I don't have to think about, like, oh crap, you know, if this liquid touches this surface is now fucked. You know, I don't have to deal with that. That's not something that I have to actively think about in my day-to-day life. And so, you know, I'm thinking of, like, trays, clean tools that will be contaminated, the 3D printer itself, a cabinet. Like, it seems to me, like, for all of the, like, the apartment stuff, it's like an IKEA cabinet with fans is the way to go, and then, like, line the cabinet or something, or, like, make the cabinet airtight or whatever. And I remember looking at the Reddit thread, and somebody was showing off their apartment setup where it was, like, in this cabinet, and they said, the fumes are no more, and it's like, you were running the 3D printer in your apartment without anything protecting you from the fumes? Are you insane? And it's like, well, at least you're taking it. At least you have a safe enclosure now, I guess. Maybe I'm just crazy, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, it's like, I don't want, like, if you're reading, like, a chemical sheet, right, and it says, this product contains volatile organic compounds that are harmful to humans, do you want that shit in your lungs? If you're handling a liquid and that liquid can burn your skin and send you to the ER, do you want to have, like, a short sleeve shirt there? Are you so desperate to get your, like, cyberpunk waifu model 3D printed that you're willing to burn your hand that you're gonna hold the paintbrush with? I don't know, man. Like, I think 3D printing is, like, one of the coolest things I've seen in a long time. And it's something that I would love to do, but I'm not gonna take that plunge until I know it, until I have a system or a setup where that shit is safe. But, anyways, thank you so much for watching. My name has been Webweaver. I hope you enjoy the FTL episode tomorrow, not today, because this is the 11th. And, yeah, have a good one. Stay safe out there. Bye. Haru Arc update, well, probably not tomorrow, because I'm gonna record before raid night, but, you know, I'll be like, oh, you know, I'm recording 30 minutes before raid night, guys. What's Web gonna do? He's gonna speed run the Haru arc. Yeah, it's whatever. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. For the third time? I don't know. Goodbye.